Moving on to the next speaker, Mr. Sandesh Patil, State Head, Maharashtra, Sugi.io Private Limited, who is going to speak about embracing digital transformation and platform cooperativism. Mr. Sandesh Patil? Mr. Sandesh is not here, so we are moving to the next speaker, Mr. K.C. George, Managing Director at Sahyadri Multistate Cooperative, Kottayam. He is going to speak about strengthening the core, the role of agriculture and financial co-ops in building global resilience. Sir, please welcome with a huge round of applause. The stage is yours.
Respected delegates, organizers, and other friends, we are late and lunch is awaiting for us, so I will cut short my presentation, which I wanted to actually go for about 15, 20, 30 minutes. I'll cut it down to 10 minutes because we are very late. The importance of cooperative movement in the world cannot be overemphasized because the corporates and conglomerates get their funds from commercial banks, but the underprivileged always face difficulties. And this brought in the birth of cooperatives. And in the present scenario, there are 3 million cooperative units in the world and 1 billion members all over the world. And in India, there are 8.31 units of cooperatives with 29 crores of members, which constitute 27% of the world cooperative movement. I'm just saying this just to show the importance of cooperatives in the modern world. And still, cooperatives haven't reached the nook and corner of India because we are 140 crores and we have only 29 crores being members of a cooperative society. I will not go into details of all these things. I'll just come down to the core subject, how cooperatives influence our lives and what is the importance of cooperatives and what are the pros and cons of a cooperative society. The packs, we have several layers of cooperatives, state cooperative banks, the district cooperative banks, rural cooperative banks, urban cooperative banks, packs or primary cooperative banks, and then come multi-state cooperative banks. And there are two sectors which are primary agriculture cooperative society and multi-state cooperative society. These are not banks. So these are the two societies which are not controlled by the RBI, and the rest of the cooperative sector is controlled by the RBI, and therefore the chances of delinquency, chances of wrongdoing or corruption is slightly less because there is a controlling authority. But for PACs and multi-state cooperative society, which is controlled by the central registrar, and PACs controlled by the state registrar, there are lots of problems which are really worrying. But the silver line is that the majority of cooperative societies in Kerala, I think there are about 29,000 cooperative societies. Majority of them are doing well, but there are some creating problems, and about 10 to 12 primary cooperative societies are facing deep trouble, and their secretaries and their presidents are accused of these crimes, are in custody at present. But apart from that, there are thriving cooperative societies and they are doing yeoman service to the public because commercial banks cater to the corporates and the rich and the financially sound section of the people. Cooperative sector caters to the needs of the underprivileged, and that is, in fact, India has around 10 or 15% of rich people and the rest are all average or below poverty line, and for them cooperative sector is a lifeline which we cannot overemphasize. I'll just come to my section, that is multi-state cooperative society and its impact, and what are the plus and minuses of that, and focusing on our multi-state cooperative society and how it has been successful so far. There are 1,750 multi-state cooperative societies in India. Maximum, then the largest number of multi-state cooperative societies are registered in Maharashtra. Delhi and Uttar Pradesh comes next. Kerala has 96 multi-state cooperative societies, but out of which only 6 are dealing in credit and thrift. The rest are all traders, tourism, agriculture, etc. I am dealing or focusing on the credit and thrift societies. We belong to that. Credit and thrift multi-state cooperative societies are dealing in financials just like a bank, but it does not have a RBI license. It is controlled and regulated by the central registrar. Therefore, the chances of going the wrong way is there, and there is a lot of accusations against multi-state cooperative societies because some of them are offering very high rate of interest. I know of a multi-state cooperative which is offering 13.5% interest, and an agent is paid 3%. So the cost of deposit goes to 16.5%. To give an advance after taking deposit at 16.5% is unimaginable. Nobody will take advance, and those who take will be subprime customers, and they may not repay the loan. And therefore, those societies which collect deposits at this rate find it difficult to make both ends meet. So one touchstone method to find out if a MSCS is functioning properly is to see the rate of interest it is offering. If it's offering high rate, it means that it's not able to get deposits at the normal rate, which means there is something wrong. Coming to our society, we are offering 7.75% for deposits for ordinary citizens and 8.25% for senior citizens. That is lower than the rate offered by the cooperative sector in Kerala. Still, we have crossed our December targets in deposits. That is because of the credibility that we have. We don't go for high rate of interest. People come to us because our track history, credibility, repayment history are excellent. We started in 2004, 21 years we have been in the field. And for all the 21 years we have been in profit. We have paid dividend throughout the 21 years. We pay 15% dividend every year. And still we have surplus to go into our reserves, which is around 25 crores on an equity of 10 crores, which means we have a net worth of 35 crores. This is very important for multi-state because we can take deposits only up to 10% of net worth, which means we can take only up to 350 crores. Much of the multi-states cooperative societies don't follow these norms of the central registrar. MSCS Act 2002 has stipulated a number of norms and conditions, but I am afraid most of the MSCS don't follow strictly, and central registrar doesn't have the facility to check on this. So naturally, a number of cases come up where they are violating the regulations. We follow the instructions and norms of the central registrar to the core. We cannot accept 20,000 cash, above 20,000 cash, nor can we dispense more than 20,000 cash as per IT Act. This was amended in 2023, August 3rd Amendment, but it is not yet clear whether this is applicable to MSCS or this is only to PACs. But PACs right now can receive cash up to 2 lakhs and also dispense cash up to 2 lakhs. But MSCS is still, we are receiving cash only up to 20,000 and we are dispensing cash only up to 20,000, and this is a very big negative point for us. This is one of the negative points in our growth trajectory, and the other one is that we, multi-state cooperative societies, can deal only with members. Earlier we could deal with the nominal members, but Central Registrar has corrected it, saying that you can have only members with voting rights dealing with you. Otherwise, you may have to pay income tax. I'll come to that case because it is important for all MSES. We have been given notice by Income Tax Department to pay tax for our profit, while there is a section in Income Tax Act 84P which says that cooperative societies are exempt from income tax. Primary credit societies have fought up to the Supreme Court, and they were able to get a positive response, and they were exempted from income tax. But multi-state were still being charged income tax. We were given a notice for 8 crores of income tax dues. We went to 4 stages: appellate tribunal, court, single bench, then went to division bench, and finally the division bench has approved 84 section for us, and we have been relieved of 8 crores of income tax dues. And this is up to 2016, and the future years we are representing in the court, and we are sure that we will be able to manage exemption for that too. That's for the information of any multi-state who are paying income tax. You are eligible for income tax exemption under 80P. Take it up with the proper court, and all those who are paying income tax can escape from that under this section. Our success story comes from some other reasons also. Usually we find that primary agricultural cooperative societies are governed by politicians, and they are elected by political leanings by the public. When they come to the governing board, they are likely to dilute the norms for the loans, mainly by overvaluing property, and eligibility criteria is not strictly formed. Usually when we give a loan for a customer, we look at their integrity, credit history, their repaying capacity, and their security. These norms are not strictly followed by the PACs because they are forced to do so from their political leanings. Naturally, when a property is valued 50 lakhs, they put it up to 75 lakhs and give the customer 40 lakhs. The customer considers it as a sale outright, and he doesn't repay the loan. Most of the cases where cooperative societies are in trouble is because of this overvaluation. And in fact, these cooperative societies do not consider them as NPA or treat it as delinquent assets, and they do not transfer the interest to unrealized interest, because you cannot recognize interest from an NPA account. And they are building up a white elephant. There is nothing inside. If you go for recovery, you won't get even the principal amount. So they don't go for recovery. This is the most important problem faced by the PACs. For us, we have NPA, like all other institutions, but our NPA is within our control, and it is fully secured by 200% collateral security, plus we have provided 100% for all these NPAs. That is, our NPA is around 22 crores, and we have unrealized interest of 15 crores and provision of 6 crores, which goes to 21 crores. So our NPA is fully covered, plus it is covered by collateral security. So that's one reason why we are safe. And our liquidity is very high. We have about 100 crores FD in banks and 36 crores as mutual fund investments. Both are liquid. Anytime a customer asks for deposits, we can close the FD and give it. This is not the case with all cooperative sectors. They find liquidity very difficult, and if somebody puts up a check for 50 lakhs, they wait for 1, 2, 3 days and somehow manage to pay them, but then the next check will be putting them into trouble. We have absolutely no problem in repaying our deposits. And that's one of the reasons why our credibility is very high. And our board of directors is not elected. They are all nominated. There is no political leanings. All are excellent businessmen, professionals, advocates, professors, and retired doctors. So they have no interest in giving loans to any particular person. They give us independent appraisal chances, and we are the managing committee. And the top executives are all retired bank employees. So they follow banking norms. And we are very strict on these 4 norms which I said: track history, credibility, and most important, the repaying capacity and security. We may dilute a little bit on security if the others are right, and we have been successful in identifying borrowers and giving loans in this manner. And our interest rate for deposit, as I said, is 7.75, and the interest that we charge is 10.5 to 12.5%, which no other, I think, MSES charge. They charge much more. Still we are making profit. Our NIM is around 3%, but that's enough because our overheads are controlled. So we make a profit around 4 crores every year, which is not very high. We pay out a dividend of about 1.5 crores. The balance is kept as reserves after making statutory reserves. Multistate cooperative societies as a whole are looked upon with some hesitation because of the performance of some of the, you might be knowing the most famous, infamous multi-state cooperative societies. I don't want to mention their name. We are at the receiving end because of that, but we can come out of that if our credibility is improved. And that is because of this. Our repayment record is very high. Our loan recovery is very good. And also, so was saying about the SHG and short-term, JLG loans. We give SHG loans, and also we give microfinance. There is a smaller SHG with 4 persons joining as a joint liability group. It doesn't have much of complications as SHG. SHGs have to have regular meetings. They have to have a record of their recollections, and quite a little sophisticated than the JLG. JLG is a simple primary group of 4 persons who agree to joint liability, and we have been successful in giving. We call it also microfinance. We have given about 25 crores to those people, and the recovery is almost 99%. And I must say that with a little bit of apology, we are considering microfinance and SHG only to ladies. For the time being, we are not given any loans to the men. Not that we don't want to give, but if we give to them, the chances of the funds going stray is very high. So our focus is on women, and we have only given to them, and the recovery, like I told you, is 99%. And that's one of the reasons why we are very happy with the SHG group. And microfinance and SHG is also very important for us. And for some other loans also for women, we give a 0.5% concession, giving importance to the ladies in our community. And these are some of the reasons why we have been successful. Our NPA is controlled. Our loans are well protected. Our rate of interest is not very high. And the credibility of the management, the board of directors is good. And in fact, we have no negative points except, like I told you, expansion is difficult for us because of the state government's non-cooperation. Just one more point and then I'll wind up. If you want to expand, we have to get permission from Central Registrar for opening new branches. We had requested for opening 10 branches 11 years ago. I went to Delhi at least 5-6 times, personally represented. There were 21 conditions to be met. I met 20 conditions and went there. The only condition which I could not meet was an NOC from the state government. State government will not give NOC at any cost. They said right on our face, we will not give NOC. So I went to the central registrar and told them. They told me, we know that that's the case, but what to do? You have to get that. Then I said, can I give an affidavit certified by a chartered accountant that there are no complaints against us that we are. They said, you try, give one. We gave that also, but still it is in the dormant stage. Nothing is happening. So that is a very big drawback. Some of the multi-states are overcoming that by opening Customer Facilitation Center, CFC. For that, you don't need any permission from the central registrar, but they are not independent branches. There is a cooperative multi-state in Kerala called as Malankara. They have opened 100 CFCs. And they are doing well. We are also planning to go that route and open CFCs. For the present, we have managing with the present number of branches which are located in Kerala and in Tamil Nadu. And our membership is around 25,000. And the members are very happy. There is no election. That's the satisfaction of the members. Nobody comes out and says, I want to be a director. We have to nominate somebody. And the election authorities, who was a collector recently, they were surprised. They said, how many polling booths do you have? We said, we have only one. How can you have an election with the Tamil Nadu and Kerala 25,000 members? I said, we don't have any election, we have nomination. They were very surprised, but they sent a representative. He came and the election was very simple. Well, that's one of the reasons for our success also. We are very happy and thankful for inviting us to this forum. I come from a very small township in Kottayam district, and coming to Bangalore on such a platform is an honor to my society and to us. And we are grateful to the organizers and our Praveen sir and the others who invited us. And thank you so much. Actually, I studied in Mysore. Part of my second home is Karnataka. I understand Kannada, but I cannot speak. So coming to Bangalore is homecoming. And thank you so much for inviting me.
I would like to request Ms. Hema Malini, Honorary Secretary AWAC, to please come on stage and do the honors. Sir, it's a pleasure having you over here. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, sir. Now, moving to the next speaker, Mr. Vinod Raut. Mr. Vinod Raut, the co-founder and COO of Sudha Space. He would be talking about the role of agriculture and financial co-ops in building global resilience. All yours, sir.
Consulting firm which works in CSR sector also. Apart from that, we have an Ignition Foundation which is helping grassroots farmers to grow, market and do their capacity building. So here I am not talking about the technicalities of the cooperative or how many numbers of cooperatives, everybody knows about that who are working in a cooperative ecosystem. I'm here to talk about an example of a resilience at a local level which can be an example for global ecosystem. I'm talking about a cooperative based out of Maharashtra, which is a cashew cooperative, and they have gone through tremendous hardship in last 5 years, but still the resilience is the one factor which brings them. Right now they are like growing. They are going to form one more factory through the support of Maharashtra government. Going back to their story, in 2018 and 19, they got through a very rough patch of market disruption in terms of pricing volatility. They bought some 500 metric tons of cashew, raw cashew nut. The price suddenly crashed, and within a week or two, I think they were on the stock of -2 CR. And after that, any cooperative, the scale of the cooperative is not big, it was a medium, small to medium size. Any cooperative could have collapsed. However, this cooperative sustained through that disruption, and kudos to their members, non-members, and the worker associated with that cooperatives, which probably did not take salaries for 6 months after that. The members stayed there, leadership were transparent, and through that rough patch, they moved forward till 2020. When they joined hands with us, we majorly helped them to connect with the markets. So, market is the one component where whichever institution, whether it's cooperative, SHGs, FPOs, they need proper market system wherein they can grow, sustain, and flourish. There, after 2020, when we provided them the market linkage support, especially for their cashew output processed products, they found a new lease of life. Still, I will not say that we are the main reason they have sustained. It is their hardship and their sustainability, their resilience towards the change that we will not fall, we will grow out of it. And because of that, in 2025, right now, they are going to open a new factory beside their existing factories. Earlier factory was 4 metric ton per day. Now they are opening a 6 metric ton processing factory per day. And this is one of the example out of many examples at the grassroots level. The point I'm trying to make here is that the cooperatives, especially in the agriculture sectors, are falling behind because of the resources and the leadership issues. The leadership and the stakeholders, if stay persistent, I believe the cooperative at the grassroots level are just not the institution, they are the backbone of rural economy. Thus, there is a need of a special type of ecosystem to be developed. For example, there is a support from the private sector is to be required. There is support from the government entities required and the stakeholders of those cooperatives. This will form a sustainable ecosystem for any cooperatives. However, the government is promoting. In last few years, you have seen a lot of government initiatives helping the cooperatives do number of products, not just one type of products. So cooperatives are not just helping the farmers to sell raw produce, they are processing, they are branding, they are into the technologies, they are using payment gateways. So a lot of things are happening around cooperatives. Cooperatives are very much needed at the grassroots level because they are the soul of the rural India. That's it from my side. Thank you for giving me the opportunity. Thank you.
Thank you so much for giving such an insightful words when it comes to the sector, sir.